Metal Soul, The Ancient Sink, Episode 2, The Mercury Vein. The roar of the Archaeon didn't just shake the foundry, it rewrote the laws of physics. As the sound died, a terrifying new reality took hold. Kaelen Vance was still standing, but he was no longer alone inside his own skin. His hand, pressed against the Titan's liquid silver flank, felt fused. It wasn't heat that bound them, it was a cold, high-frequency vibration that turned his bones into tuning forks. Kaelen, answer me. Elara's voice cracked through his earpiece, muffled by the static of his own rising pulse. He couldn't speak, Dot. He was watching his own arm. Underneath the grime and the tattered sleeve of his jacket, something was crawling. A network of glowing amber-silver lines branched out from his palm, racing up his forearm like a digital infection. They weren't on the skin. They were under it, replacing his veins with conduits of molten light. Do not resist the flow, the Titan's voice echoed in his mind. It wasn't a command. It was a stabilizer. The sink is a bridge. If the bridge collapses, both banks fall. Around them, the iron veil reasserted its dominance. The first wave of enforcers had been tossed aside, but the sky was darkening with reinforcements. 3 heavy-class Reaper drones descended through the smog, their red ocular sensors locking onto the glowing silhouette of the Titan. "Open fire!" A voice barked over a loudspeaker. The world turned into a storm of lead and ionized plasma. Kaelen flinched, closing his eyes, but the impact never came. Instead, he felt a rhythmic thud, dash thud, not against his ribs, but against a secondary skin. He opened his eyes to see a shimmering veil of kinetic energy projected from the Titan's shifting plates. It caught the bullets in mid-air. They hung there for a heartbeat, glowing red with friction, before dropping harmlessly into the rust. "My turn," Kaelen whispered. The thought wasn't entirely his. He moved his arm simultaneously. The Titan's massive right limb mirrored the gesture with terrifying precision. Kaelen felt the weight of the machine's arm as if it were his own, the staggering power of hydraulics and ancient magnetism. He swung. The Titan's arm lashed out, a blur of quicksilver. The nearest Reaper drone didn't just break. It detonated as the Titan's fist passed through its chassis like a hot knife through wax. The shockwave blew the remaining smog out of the foundry, revealing the terrified faces of the retreating soldiers. But the power came at a price. Kaelen gasped, his knees buckling. His heart hammered a frantic, irregular rhythm. Every time the Titan exerted force, Kaelen felt his own nervous system being scorched. The silver veins reached his shoulder now, creeping toward his neck. "Kaelen, your vitals are redlining." Elara's voice was panicked. She was watching his biodata from her hideout. "Your heart rate is 190. Your nervous system is catching fire. Break the connection." "I can't," Kaelen groaned, his teeth gritted. "If I let go, it stops. They'll kill it. They'll kill us both." He looked up at the Titan's face, a smooth, featureless visor of light. For a second he saw his own reflection, but his eyes were glowing circles of amber. "The boy speaks truth," the Titan intoned. "The veil comes not for the machine, but for the sink. We are the anomaly they cannot permit." A heavy thud shook the ground. From the shadows, a Goliath-class walker emerged. It was a 4-legged monstrosity of black steel, mounting a twin-linked railgun that hummed with enough power to level a city block. It was the Veil's ultimate answer to insurrection. Kaelen felt the Titan's internal processors calculating trajectories. He felt the cold logic of the machine, but he also felt something else, a spark of human defiance. He was tired of scavenging in the dirt. "No," Kaelen said, his voice vibrating with the machine's resonance. "We don't run." He planted his feet. The Titan mirrored the stance. The Goliath fired. A bolt of pure kinetic energy shrieked through the air. Kaelen screamed as the impact hit their shield. It felt like being hit by a freight train. The silver veins on his neck flared, burning through his skin, leaving glowing scars like ancient circuitry. He pushed back. He threw every ounce of his will into the connection. "Get Dot back." The Titan's core erupted. A beam of amber light shot from its chest. It didn't just hit the Goliath. It erased it. The walker vanished in a bloom of white-hot plasma, leaving nothing but molten slag. The silence returned. Kaelen slumped, his breath coming in ragged gasps. The silver veins remained, a permanent map of the machine etched into his flesh. "What are we?" he whispered. The Titan knelt beside him, its massive hand hovering inches from his head. "We are the first note," it replied, "and the song has just begun."